All right, in this drill, we're gonna get set in a nice staggered stance, good low defensive position. And we're just gonna work on our reaction time, trying to extend our peripheral. So when we see it out of the corner of our eye, we wanna make sure we're focusing straight ahead. And when we see it, we just wanna reach out and tap it. The faster we can get to it, the better we're gonna be, right? So we wanna just keep expanding that peripheral. You can go high, right? You can go low, so we're looking at ground balls, good. And she's staying in that good defensive position. We're just working on getting faster. Good job. All right, for this next drill we call gumdrop forest. And obviously, on the look of our colored cones, you can see why when we have them spaced out, 3 or 4 circles, it looks like a big gumdrop forest. For this, again, we're expanding our peripheral vision. We're gonna start out in the middle of the circle. Again, good defensive position. I have different colored cones. You can use anything. As we got better at this drill, we actually expanded by using different objects, lacrosse ball, tennis ball, football. So it really works on using your peripheral and finding things as you're moving. So a couple things you have to make sure of. Make sure that they do not memorize the cone. So sometimes we'll spin in the middle or we'll make them turn their back so they can't see it. Again, we're trying to incorporate using our peripheral as we're moving, right? And then simple start off. We're about 2 yards from center all the way around. Olivia's gonna get in a good defensive position. And then I'm just gonna call out a color sequence and we'll start really easy. We'll just go green, yellow, blue. She goes green, yellow, blue, back to the center, okay? So she's trying to get there as quickly as she can. You can have them touch them. Sometimes we just use our foot instead of our hands. And we want to make sure that we don't have a lot of wasted space. So what I mean by wasted movement or wasted space is if I call blue, yellow, red, I don't want Olivia turning here and then going to yellow and then maybe turning and trying to find red. You don't want that. We want to use the peripheral to find the cones as we're moving from one to another. So related to lacrosse, if Olivia's covering a cutter, cutting through the 8, and she sees someone cutting on the backside, that peripheral will pick that up even though she's focused on her cutter. Okay, so here, let's do it again. We're gonna go, ready, purple, red, yellow. Oh, there we go, we got it there. Ready, let's do it again. Ready, green, yellow, red. She finds green, she finds yellow, gets to red, boom, back to the center, okay? And then you can advance this with your sticks if you want to, work on getting your sticks ahead or behind as you're trailing, right? Those are things that we can incorporate into that drill.